Good afternoon. In this video, we're going to go over this week's options watch list. Before I get into the watch list, if you're not in the room, you can find the link in the description of the video and in my bio section of social media accounts. Also, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Today is January 1st, the first day of 2024, so Happy New Year. Today the market's closed, so we got a 4-day week. I'm looking at the put-to-call ratio right now, and it's at 0.65. It's kind of in the middle. It's really nothing exciting to look at. Usually if it's an extreme area above or below a certain area, I'll take more note of it, but it's in the middle right now. I don't really care. So now, as far as the economic calendar for the week, Tuesday, don't really have much going on. Wednesday, though, we have ADP non-farm employment change at 8:15. At 10 o'clock, we have ISM manufacturing PMI and the JOLTS job openings at 10. Then we have FOMC at 2. The FOMC does not have Powell, so maybe we'll have a decent move. Who knows? Thursday, we have unemployment claims at 9:30. And final services PMI at 9:45. Friday, we have hourly earnings, non-farm employment change, unemployment rate at 8:30. Then at 10 o'clock, we have ISM services PMIs on Friday. So we got some numbers coming out this week. Wednesday could be an interesting day, so definitely keep an eye on that. VIX, it started to pop a little bit. Now it's back down below the 1250 area. So maybe we get back down to the 12 before it pushes again. So who knows? That's what I'm kind of thinking, that right now we'll probably end up maybe possibly gapping up and maybe like getting to all-time highs on SPY, and then maybe we tank from there. We get earnings coming up the end of the month, yearly earnings and quarterly, so we'll have to see. Could be a big earnings year, so disappointments maybe, I don't know, we'll have to see, but we could have some earning run-ups and stuff like that. So VIX, it is back down here at the floor again. Well, actually the floor was right at the 1250 and it broke below it right here, so we'll have to see if it gets back down to 12 or not, or under 12. If it gets under 12, it's not going to stay under 12. If it gets under 12, it's going to stay under it for like literally half a day. I mean, it's not going to stay under it for, it's not going to close on a 12, I don't think so. That's just my opinion. I know people keep saying it's going to go back to 10. The conditions are not for a SPY to go under 10. First of all, in order for SPY to get under, in order for VIX to get under 10, SPY needs to be trading at a range of $1 every day, and this is not dollar ranges. So VIX has no business being under $10. So we'll not get there with the range we have. Now we're back at all-time highs. All-time highs is 479.98, shy of the 480. SPY likes to overshoot or undershoot levels. So I'm thinking if we gap up and we gap up over Friday's high, or even get over 475 or maybe 476, 477, we're probably going to overshoot 480 and go to 481, even 482 before we end up coming back. We've just had this insane run on SPY. Bearish divergence going on here, making higher highs as the RSI is making lower highs. Histogram's been making having a bearish divergence since the middle of November. The hourly, same thing. But hourly's cooled down enough where it could pop a little more and overshoot the 480. To me, I feel like that making this journey from 410 to 480 and not breaking all-time highs is just, to me, it just seems kind of foolish. I would like to see it overshoot it, or at least test it. I don't think we're gonna get 479.98 or 480 exactly, then reject. I think that we're gonna overshoot it to 481, 482. Then we're gonna have a harsh rejection. Hopefully it's still connected. It's still working. Sorry about your ears if that was loud. Because I have the mic right next to my mouse. And I just, sometimes I hit it. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, overshoot it. Why did I hit? Oh, my mic hit the thing. Anyways, that's my thing on SPY. BA is the next one. BA is kind of like sitting at the 260 area right now. It's kind of got a head and shoulders on the daily. You get the left, the head, and the right shoulder. So I'd watch it underneath 259. If it gets into 259, we just got a pretty long way for it to drop. It's outside the Kellner channel on the daily. Well, I mean on the weekly. It was on the daily. It's kind of like on top of it right now, but it's got room to 250 to drop. So definitely keep an eye on BA. BA's definitely got some room to drop. The RSI was way up here, and it's coming down. So head and shoulders could play out on BA. And NVIDIA. Try not to hit my mic because it's right next to my hand. NVIDIA, I mean, you would think that it'd be done at 500, but, you know, it's kind of like, got an inverted head and shoulders right here. You get the left, you get the head and the right shoulder here on the weekly. So it gets over 500. This thing could end up rocketing, going to 510, 520. I mean, if this thing breaks, I mean, it could shoot to 550. It's crazy to think about, but it's quite possible in NVIDIA. So definitely keep an eye on NVIDIA for a pop. It gets over 500. It could end up having a very, very, very strong move on NVIDIA. And I'm sure options are going to be extremely expensive. Kellner channel, the weekly candles are outside the Kellner channel for 3 weeks in a row. I'd like to see it come back in. It's been out on the daily since back over here, the 1st of December. So almost every candle outside the daily channel, daily Kellner channel. RSI is over 80. Last time it was up at 80, it was right here, and we had a drop. And right here, it was over here, and we had a drop. It didn't drop that much right there. So, but it wasn't really like this. We're getting, this kind of reminds me of this right here. Just get that really drastic move right here. Then a couple inside candles and it dropped. I mean, kind of like similar scenario right here on that. So not as far as the Kellner channel. I do not like seeing candles outside the Kellner channel. That just means they moved way outside of the ATR, which is their average true range. Definitely way outside of that. So I don't like seeing that. So Costco looking for that to pull back. Microsoft, I mean, it's kind of like making an ascending triangle right here on the daily. It's making higher lows, and it looks like, you know, if it gets over this this 377 or 376, 377 area, it could pop to 380, 385. But I'm kind of like thinking, okay, if the market does push, it could push to 380, 385, maybe make a new higher day. Or if any AI news comes out or anything like that, it means Microsoft could end up pushing on that. Or I'd watch it. To me, it's 50-50. Or I'd watch it underneath 370. Yeah, underneath 370 for a push down to the 365, 360, 355, 350. Basically every $5, 345, 340 on Microsoft. The market starts tanking, Microsoft would start going with it, stop dropping with it. I think at some point Microsoft, the market's going to end up tanking at some point. So Netflix shot over the 480 area, tested 500, kind of rejecting that area. But we got earnings coming up. Netflix could have an earnings run up. So I would watch it either or. I'd watch it either above 496 or even 500 for a push to 510 or 520, or I'd watch it underneath the 486. 486, even 483 area for push to 480. It breaks 480, we could end up seeing it drop. So usually Netflix has a big earnings run up, but because it's had such a huge run up already, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it comes back down and retests this 450 area on Netflix. So Netflix could go either way. Quite a few stocks can go either way on that. So the last one I'm looking at is Meta. Meta, you know, it's top of the Kellner channel, the first weekly candle in a while. It's got a inverted hammer, so we could have seen, that's usually an indication we could have seen some downside. So I'd watch underneath 351 or even 350 for push to 345, 340, or yeah, 340, 335, and 330. So definitely keep an eye. I think the big area right now is 340 level, to keep an eye on that for a pullback a minute. So show week, who knows what this week will bring. Could be another choppy week, but with a lot of with FOMC and news coming out, maybe we get some volatility. That'd be nice if we got some volatility. Eventually, I think we're going to have a shit show in the market, probably mid-January to probably March. So we'll have to see if that actually ends up happening. So that's going to do it for the watch list, and thanks for watching.